If you're smoking the same pipe twice a day, every day, and wondering why it tastes worse week after week, this video is for you. I've been smoking a pipe for over 20 years, and I have 5 pipes. Not 50, not a wall display, just 5 pipes that I rotate intentionally. And I want to tell you why that number in that rotation has made every bowl I've smoked since then better than it would have been otherwise. I'm Joseph Foy. Live in tobacco country, North Carolina, with the farm right across the street. This is the Carolina pipe. The old men at Boda's had pipes they had smoked for decades. Not new pipes, pipes with history. Pipes that had been broken in with decades of careful rotation. They treated their pipes the way a craftsman treats their tools, with respect, with patience, with the understanding that if a tool isn't rested, then eventually it will start to break down. One of them told me one time that a good pipe needs to breathe between smokes, the way a good bourbon needs to breathe between drinks. You can't rush either one. That resonated with me, and honestly, it changed everything about how I looked at my pipe collection. Here's what happens when you smoke the same pipe every day without rest. As you smoke your pipe, moisture ends up getting left in your pipe shank and stem. Now, if you don't give it time to rest or run a pipe cleaner through it, that moisture is just going to sit there. So the next time you pack your tobacco, light it, and smoke it, you're pulling that wonderful new tobacco flavor and profiles through rancid, sour liquid that has just been left in your pipe. And if you let that go on long enough, eventually that seeps into the briar itself or the wood of your pipe, and it never fully dries. That's one of the main reasons your pipe starts tasting sour after weeks of smoking. It's not your technique, it's not your tobacco, it's just the fact that you're not giving it enough rest. The fix is rather simple, and that's let your pipe dry. For some people, that could be a few hours, up to 12 or 24. Some pipes may take up to 48 hours to dry. The only way to smoke daily is to just have more than one pipe. This is my personal pipe rotation. Right here, 5 pipes, that's it. I'll smoke a bowl and then go on to the next pipe. By the time I get back to the one I want to go for again, it's dried out completely. But here's a much more practical system if you're storing. You don't need 5 pipes. You just need 2. One to rest while the other smokes. And if you have 3 pipes, then that just gives you more rest in between smokes, allowing your pipes or your cobs or your briars to dry out more between sets. The key here is consistency. Some people number their pipes mentally. Some people go by blends and blend and flavor profiles. Either way, the only trick is to make sure you don't use the same pipe twice in a row. Here's the part most new pipe smokers never expect. A rotated and rested pipe doesn't just taste less bitter. It actually tastes more profoundly deep than it would have otherwise. You see, when your pipe dries out completely between smokes, what you're left with is the residual oils and carbon ash that builds up on the inside of your briar or your cob or your pipe. Over time, if you're just left with those oils, they seep into the wood and allowing carbon cake to build more uniformly. When this happens, some people call it ghosting. But each blend that you smoke out of your pipe will add its own bit of essential oils to the bottom, allowing just a little bit more complexity. This does have some drawbacks. Some flavors like cherry can make some pipes only taste like cherry. However, other blends like Latakia can make some pipes only taste like Latakia. The key is to use discretion and to try and keep blends in the same flavor profiles. A pipe that is never rested never develops this. It just stays wet and sours over time. But a pipe that is properly rested and rotated develops character. It deepens over time and becomes better with every bowl smoked. And that's the reward for your patience. You do not need expensive pipes to build a rotation. I want to start with this. And the old men at my shop were very clear on this. My recommendation, start with a Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipe. I'm not sponsored, but they smoke wonderfully. You can get a pipe for $10, $5, $20, depending on the sale. And they dry beautifully. At the end of the day, you're not going to be afraid to try new things and to experiment with it because they're basically disposable at that price point. When you can smoke a corncob rotation well, by the time you step up to more expensive briars, the patience and complexity in skill you've developed will earn that briar. And by earn, I mean that briar will be able to sing to its fullest. And if for some reason you don't like corn cobs, and I don't know why, check out a little basket pipe. Go into any pipe or cigar shop and they'll literally have a basket next to the register or pipe tobacco full of these little inexpensive wooden pipes. I think this one cost me $5. So you have a couple different options you can go. 2 pipes minimum, 3 is ideal, and 5 is where I've landed after 2 decades of smoking. Rest your pipes, rotate them deliberately, and let them dry fully between smokes. And just watch how the character and complexity of each pipe develops and accentuates nuanced things in each blend you try. Best bowl you'll ever smoke from your pipe isn't your first one, it's your 100th or your 1000th. After you've had countless times of drying and absorbing all those oils and flavor compounds, the character you'll develop is totally unique and unlike any other pipe in the world. Tomorrow I'm going to cover how often you should actually clean your pipe, and the answer might surprise you, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us support our channel. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Joseph Foy, this is the Carolina Pipe. Welcome to the porch.